Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. As the title suggests, I'm going to be talking about gold going to an all-time high, or at least in pounds. I think it has in dollars as well. I haven't really checked. I'm a UK trader, so it's kind of buy to buy. Although it shouldn't be because the gold price in dollars moves the gold prices everywhere else. So fantastic, I guess. Kind of, not. I always struggle. I don't like it when the gold shoots up. I've seen it many, many times over the years. There was a trader, he was a paper trader, and he said many years ago, he was like, well, the prediction is ultimately $3,000 in gold. And I looked at it and I thought, I don't think he's wrong, but he got a lot of stick for it. People were like, you're crazy. But like a broken clock, if you're right twice a day, it doesn't really mean much. You need to kind of break that down and think, well, if it gets to $3,000, what's the time frame? Because that dictates if it's a good investment or not. Now, if gold gets to $3,000 in a year, you've got issues to worry about simply within society. It's a great investment, kind of, but not good for your local community, I guess, because people will be struggling. Even in the rich neighborhoods, you're going to get people forced out, and you see it already. Um, if he's right within 10 years, it's probably a subpar investment. I've always said that gold, though, you're not looking to invest, you're looking for when there's weakness in other markets. So you flip the gold, you get the double whammy, and you buy another asset, and you get the best of both worlds. I'm not even sure that works anymore. I was thinking about that. I went for a walk yesterday. I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, in the past, gold was a safe haven, but there's so much money sloshing around. Is it? Who knows? I don't know. Like maybe we go forward and it goes back to safe haven status, and you sell the gold to buy the asset, or you sell the gold to cover yourself. I don't have a crystal ball. I like to think it does, but over the years, when you extrapolate time, it's done many different things. Mainly, it's been a safe haven asset, but not always. Now, in terms of the trading market, it's been absolutely awful. It's dire. You'd think, oh, that's great. Gold is going through the roof. You're obviously booming. The problem is everyone rushes to sell, and I can't sell. The price inverts. So I've seen dealers sell on the spot. I recently got these coins in. I didn't show them because I was in a pretty foul mood over them, to be honest. But I listed these for 730 a coin. I think the spot price is about 750 at the moment. I will sell them for 730 plus spot. That's fine. It's finding a buyer. I got these two coins. They just come in. So these are $20 gold coins. I think one's been cleaned. Again, I'll probably list these for... Yeah, this one's been cleaned. I'll probably list them for 98%. Not a problem. Traded them for stamps, so it doesn't really matter. Various other coins, I'm not even getting spot on them. And the reason I'm not getting spot is because it's kind of a death spiral at the moment where traders have got a lot of coin in because everyone's rushing and they're marking their spread down. Now, that doesn't really work for my business model. So I've just said to my supplier, it's a day-by-day case. And, if there's a pocket of liquidity, I will buy. But I'm not going to be buying and then it's going to drop because I'm selling for a loss. I'm too long in the tooth. I'm not working. Well, I'm not paying to work. It's not work experience for me. I've been doing this 8 years. I'm not paying anyone to get work experience these days. But I see a lot of dealers and they're struggling, I think. I saw a dealer he was putting Krugs at 97. I know BYB, I caught one of his videos. I don't watch many of his videos. I'm not the biggest of his fans. I think he puts out some okay stuff these days. I really liked his stuff with sticking it to the wall. Mint, to be honest. I think that's what he should stick at. But hey, it's his channel. He can do what he wants. There's dealers who are putting it out for spot -3. Like I just said, I'm going to put these for 2 on the spot. And that's just a natural market mechanism because I'm having to price lower because I can't sell it and I've got cash flow. And if you've got a bigger dealer who's got more cash flow issues, got more expenses, has to pay for a shop, etc., etc., they have to buy lower because they have to move it. So what happens is you think, great, the gold price has gone through the roof, everyone's doing well, but you're not, because you cannot sell on the groups because the dealers are absolutely hammering the price, myself included, because I have to. Like in an ideal world, I'd hold the price at spot plus 3%, say, no, that's a fair price, take it or leave it. I'm not so big of a whale of a trader that I can do that. I cannot hold my guns. That doesn't mean I can't run the price down. I have to run the price down, sorry. So if someone says to me, I'll give you spot plus 95%, I'm going to laugh at you. So yeah, good joke. Join the comedy club. But there's only so much I can hold. Now, when you get the bigger traders, the super wealthy traders, and all the smaller traders that they got no money, they're struggling for cash flow and they're getting pushed to the side and getting pushed out of the market, and the medium traders are getting smaller because they're getting pushed out of the equation. You have to go to the big trader because you cannot sell peer-to-peer because there's no buyers, because no one's got any money. And the big trader has to market it down. So gold's gone from being a great investment, we're at all-time highs, fantastic, to the big dealer has offered you maybe 6% under, 5% under, depending on what it is and depending on who it is. And they're monopolizing. It comes a point where the high gold price is counterintuitive and it works against you. You want it to be flat. You want a flat price where everyone knows where they are and there's a bit of stability. All the time it rises and it shoots through the moon. I'll say that's probably the wrong terminology, but it shoots up. It causes imbalances in the market and the ecosystem actually struggles for it. Now, the problem with these larger traders, and not all of them, I think there's some really good larger traders. You don't get to larger trader status without being good at your job. I've noticed over the years, some of them are just sharks, like absolute sharks. Some of them want to make 25% on a coin they're flipped within seconds. I think that's morally bankrupt, if you ask me. What's the point of being a self-made millionaire if you can't offer a fair price? But that's by the by. It doesn't matter how I feel. Like, I've traded with some of these people. That's just the market mechanism. There's always going to be people who are out to monopolize, who want as much as they can for whatever reason. And there's always going to be people who kind of get left behind because they're not prepared to play the argy-bargy game and get their elbows out. For me, I just sidestep it. But I think it is a problem on the groups, and I think there's going to be a lot of price distortion during the recession myself, because if people coming to me, like, I traded these for some gold coins the other day. I had some sovereigns, including an Australian sovereign. Gentleman said, I got some silver ounces, and I said to him, I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to offer you 20 an ounce on the trade. I've never paid that low, or I haven't paid that low for a very, very, very long time. At one point I was paying $3.25 over an ounce. There's traders out there. I've sold 3 of these at 23 an ounce. I thought when I trade them, it would be, I'll pay 20, I'll get 22 out of them. The spot price rose. So I was like, okay, I'll try for 23. I've sold 3 ounces out of 73. There's another trader who's pinging silver off so cheaply. There's so many people pinging off silver so cheaply. It's the same thing with the gold. It's an absolute nightmare. So when you see, and we saw it last time silver spiked. We're talking years and years and years ago. No one could sell it. Apparently there was queues up in London to get rid of silver. No one could sell it. And it's kind of the same thing. If I'm selling for spot plus £4, I used to pay $3.25 over. You know, I'm not making a killing on silver. It's not there. And if it's bad for me, someone who's looking at the market, I've got my finger on the pulse and I'm trading it on pretty much a weekly basis, it's bad for consumer as well, because I've got to mark it down and they're getting a raw deal. So they've bought something thinking this is going to be a good investment, and it's not. It's not being good because there's too much competition on the markets. So it was meant to be a chat about the gold price going sky high. It's kind of gone on a bit of a rant about market mechanisms and some dealers being sharky and the general misfunction of selling peer-to-peer. that is what it is. I'll always speak my mind. It's not a problem. If someone phones me up and wants to shout at me or call me rude words or take stock off me, that's their problem. You know, I'm not too bothered about that. Take care, guys. Bye.